Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. Whew, we made it. It is the Monday after pre-release for Modern Horizons 3, and you all know what that means. Any Monday after a pre-release, we're not playing the new set, because it's not out on Arena yet, but it does mean that we get to do Joe's favorite thing in the whole world, and that's play more Cube. But first, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here to continue playing some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. Specifically today, I will be slamming my head into a wall repeatedly, playing some Chromatic Cube Draft. For folks who may not have been here at the end of last week's stream, this is our deck. I will say, I typically love red-white in Arena Cube, so there's that. This deck is probably fine. We're 0-1, so, you know, doing well so far.
Yeah. Well, not so bad, I suppose.
But whether you got a chance to get out to a pre-release near you or not, we would still, either way, love to know how your weekend was. And or really however long it's been since we last saw you.
Right.
Let us know in the comments, or in the chat, excuse me. I mean, obviously, if you're watching on the VOD, please let us know in the comments. But
right.
For now, for folks who are live, let us know in the chat. We would love to hear from you.
I'm seeing some stuff I like in here. Nahiri, Rip Apart.
Rip Apart's a good one. I mean, above Nahiri, you've got Sarah.
Yeah.
And Elspeth.
Yes. I see my boar god.
Ilharg the Raise Boar.
So, yeah. There's some good stuff in here.
There's so many angels. Sarah makes angels. Elspeth is an angel, but it doesn't, it doesn't do that. But her -2 makes something become an angel.
Okay.
Sarah Paragon is an angel. Archangel of Wrath is, of course, an angel. Restoration Angel is obviously an angel.
Nice.
Angel of Invention is an angel. God Eternal Oketra, not at all an angel.
Just a god.
But Aurelia the War Leader is an angel. And speaking of gods, we also have Ilharg the Raise Boar, a boar god, as you correctly pointed out.
Yeah, so there's some pretty sick stuff in this deck. So hopefully they synergize well enough to make it work.
Fingers crossed. Let's start playing. But for those of you that have joined us on stream before, you'll know this already. But us playing should never preclude you from letting us know what's going on in your lives. Because, I'll be over here on the struggle bus. You all can chat and have a good time. This is a bad hand.
Oh, boy.
We have an X to deal X damage to any target, right? So we could cast this for 3. But then we have a 5, 6, and another 6. So mulligan. Okay, triple red with 2 of the same cards and a 4 that needs double white. So going down to 5 with 2 lands, 4, 4, 4, 5, and 6. Guess we're keeping it. Cube's not hard enough, right? Boo. Let's surveil 1 and keep the land right where it is, because we kind of need it.
Desperately need it.
Thankfully, with all the double white that we need, we do have it. So there's that. Because we need double white here and or here. Not here, but we have it, because we have white here and here. So we just need a 4th land in the next 2 turns. That ain't it. That's a 5-drop. How, Aurelia, you have... I love this card. Don't get me wrong. But I've seen it a lot already. And
I guess she loves you too.
we are barely 7 minutes into the stream. All right, please draw land. Please draw land. Yes!
Yeah.
We did it! Okay. Uh-oh. What are you? A mythic. When it or another dinosaur enters, you may discover X, where X is its toughness. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature card in your library, draw a card. And they played Lotus Cobra. Okay, what does this do? Creatures you control with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn, or -3, make an angel. But then she would die afterwards. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land from your graveyard or cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. But it's a 3/4 flyer for 4. We could also static net away this thing, but now it... There's also Lotus Cobra. Whatever. I'll just put beef on the board and play a Sarah Paragon and attack for 2. We're going to possibly get attacked for 4. But that's fine. Life totals, I mean, you know. If they control 7 or more land, they solve this. Landfall, they get a mana of any color. It's red. So they have a single red and a blue. Oh, because this lets them play 2 land each turn. So they have 3 mana available to play Llanowar Elves. And 2 mana left. Wow. They cast 3 spells in a turn, and I fought to cast 1 in 1 turn. That's impressive. Inspiring Overseer in the graveyard, thanks to Sarah Paragon. It gets to come in. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So, gain a life and draw a card. It's a land. Thank you. Amazing. And then, I mean, it's X damage to any target. Like, can I really ignore bolting the bird? I'm going to bolt the bird. Okay. Speaking of birds. Sure. Now, obviously, when this permanent is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, I exile it and gain 2 life. So I can't eternally wheel this thing. They just cast Itali, Primal Conqueror, and they get our Rip Apart and their Kami War. Okay, Inspiring Overseer is dead. I gain 2 life and go back to 20. That's something. They do have the Kami War, where they exile my 3/4 as well. This is, you know, why I love cubes so much, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, we drew another land. We can play Aurelia. When she attacks for the first time each turn, untap her. There's another combat phase. So, here's Aurelia. Attack for 3. There's another combat phase. Attack for 3. Okay, they're at 9, and I will probably die. Yeah, that goes to my hand. I discard a card. 5 damage to a creature. Just going to discard Sarah. I don't have time for her, unfortunately. But I also... 11, 13. Okay, on board I'm not dead. That's fun, huh? Okay. Itali works when it attacks? Nope, just when it enters. Okay. But they can transform it for 10, which they don't have yet. But now they have the other side of the prismatic, or the prismatic bridge side of Essica, God of the Tree. I go to 2. And we have Ilharg the Razebore whenever it attacks, which it's not going to be doing. 4, which does not leave me with enough mana to even do this. But this, X damage to any target, it would still be 3 maximum. So, I mean, we're super dead. Yeah. I can't even play 2 spells in a turn. 4 and 3, I don't have 7, I have 6. So, I'll play Aurelia. Attack for 3.
C. Holland is here in chat saying, hey, with a wave. Hope both of you aren't too tired.
That is a fair question to ask.
We are somewhat tired. Both of us at points today fell asleep without having wanted to.
Yeah, while like working or whatever.
Right, but now that we're here, we're more awake and excited to be here. So
yeah, and we're also at -7.
Thank you, not applicable.
That's right. A thank you is not applicable. That's what you get.
Wow, that's rude.
For naming themselves not applicable, not for beating us.
Oh. I was like, that's unsportsmanly, and I can't condone it.
All right, we're 0-2. Let's do better, shall we?
Marcus is here saying, "Sup, fam? Y'all good?"
Oh God.
At Cube or just good in life? Because at Cube, not so much, but in life, yes, we're good.
Or at drinking water without possibly killing myself. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Look at their sleeves.
It's the Lisa Frank ones.
But yeah, we're good. I'm sure Amy will shortly explain to all of you the awesome weekend that we had, or specifically, I guess, the awesome yesterday that we had.
Yeah.
We'll post some pictures up
Yes.
on Instagram eventually. Oh God, they just put Zakama into their graveyard. That's not worrisome at all. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's get rid of old Rutstein. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, we had a good weekend. It was tiring, but in the best way.
Right.
And for all the right reasons. So, well, they had Karuga the Macro Sage. Damn. Okay.
Wow.
Well, 2 damage to any target. Sure, that's what we want, right?
Marcus says, "Not Joe trying to drown himself on stream."
I just was so done with Cube. I was like, let's see if I can do this now instead. Oh, man. That was funny.
Cube drives you to drink. Poorly.
Very good. Very, very good. That's funny. Oh, my God. Ooh, okay. You're a 6/5 Trampler. When it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. You can put a creature and or a land from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest in the bottom in a random order. And when it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control as a land. They can tap 3, tap it, and transform it only if you control 10 or more permanents and only as a sorcery. So if I kill it, it will come back, but not for a little while. So I guess I do it. I really don't have anything else going on, to be honest. Rip Apart is sorcery speed, and I don't want to do it right now. So they're at 17. Okay. Yeah, they have Zakama in their graveyard, which is super scary. Vivian, who says, you can look at the top card of their library anytime. They can cast creature spells from the top of their library. They made a 3/3. This deals X damage to any target, and X is currently available to B5. Artifact enchantment, 3 life, 2 2/2s. I guess we're supposed to, like, go like this. Rip apart their token. And then just hit Vivian down to 1. Okay. They make another beast. Giving it reach again. Works for me. Karuga the Macro Sage. They draw 1 card because of Vivian. Oh. Is it the land? Okay. I'm a little confused, but I'll live, I suppose. Let's go ahead and destroy Karuga at the end of their turn. We drew Avacyn's Judgment. 2 damage. It's convenient. Submit. Goodbye. Combat. Swing for 3. They take it. Pass? Sure, we'll save Devil's Play. Look, I could use it to kill their token, but I don't want to. I can wait until it's more relevant. Surveilling 1, they still have 7 cards in their hand.
Is there a way for you to scoot over?
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can be in frame.
Nah, you don't need that. Thank you for letting me know. Selvala, Heart of the Wilds. 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, its controller may draw a card if its power is greater than each other creature's power. Okay. Well. Artifact enchantment, 3 life, X damage to any target. I guess I'll Inspiring Overseer first. Ilharg the Raiseboar is fun. So let's go to combat and attack for 3. Gaining 3. They're at 11. I'm at 33. And I'll pass. I could only do 3 damage. Or 2 damage, I mean. Not 3. So I can't kill Selvala. But also, being at 33, I don't really care if I take 11 damage here this turn. Annie joins up. 5 damage. Kills our angel. And then what happens? If a triggered ability of a legendary creature you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Okay. Exile. Wow. Okay. Really turning things around. Yep. Okay. Destroy target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. That makes sense. I didn't think I was going to win this game, did I? Probably should have not thought that. Alright, so they get to get a 4/4 roaming throne choosing dinosaur and an Itali Primal Storm. They have no way of stopping flying right now. And I might be able to live long enough. This does 6 and Devil's Play will do 5. Okay, we have a chance. Attack for 3. Attack for 3. They're at 5. Okay, I just have to live 1 turn and have them not gain life. Craterhoof just went to the graveyard. That's terrifying. So they bounce Aurelia and I discard a card. I mean, Sune's Intervention, I suppose. That lets me gain 3 life, destroy stuff. It'll probably be Ilharg. Sorry, Amy. I wish I could use him, but no haste.
Do whatever you gotta do right now to help your board state.
10, 14, 15, 17, 26. Oh, we're dead. We had another turn. Oh, it triggers twice. Smoldering Egg, Casualties of War. They destroy one of our lands, too? If I don't draw a land, we lose. Well, if I live, which I don't think I do, right? All these things are triggering.
I was gonna say, does it matter if you're already dead?
Yeah, you're right. I think I'm dead. And this is still triggering, huh? Restoration Angel. Flickering more things. It's just the Smoldering Egg. But, okay. Never mind.
Thank you, Pilsner.
Well, guess what?
What?
That was it. We're 0-3.
No. Okay.
We get 3 cards. A Spoils of Adventure from Zendikar Rising. A Drew Now Corpse Trawler from one of the Innistrad sets. And Helm of the Host from Dominaria United.
20 minutes in before we lost a game.
Yep. Time to do it again.
Okay.
After the draft is over, the draft portion, because while we're drafting, folks are always welcome to try and help me. It probably won't work, and you probably won't want your name associated with the deck in any capacity anyway. I get that. Ooh, we're doing it. Oracle of the Alpha's here. Let's do it.
Nice.
When it enters...
Shadows.
Thank
Marcus
you.
says.
It was Shadows over Innistrad. It was probably Shadows Remastered, right? But anyway, Oracle of the Alpha is here. I'm taking it. When it enters the battlefield, we conjure the power 9 into our library and then shuffle. And when it attacks, we scry 1, and it's a 2/3 flyer for 3. It's in. It's also the only blue card in the entire pack. So, we're not putting the person to our left into blue by passing the rest.
True.
So I'll take it. Now we can try to work on, if we can do blue-white blink strategies, every time you blink this, because it says when it enters the battlefield. So, blink and card draw. Well, you may have Clever Impersonator enter the battlefield as a copy of any target non-land permanent on the battlefield, so that could count for this.
Okay.
Conjure a duplicate of each of up to X target non-token permanents into your hand. They perpetually gain mana of any type can be spent to cast this spell. If X is 5 or more, you can put one of them from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, it's a alchemy card.
Yeah, no.
That's what the A at the bottom is.
That just means...
No?
I don't know what the logo's from. I didn't think it was out... It could be that they changed the wording of the card to make it better.
Oh. C. Holland says, ETB effect. Hope you get a repeatable blink card.
Right? So, first of all, Clever Impersonator, definitely what I'm doing first. Because this is a little much. I think... Is that right? I can just choose 2? No, never mind. This is better. What am I talking about? Because this comes in as a copy of Oracle of the Alpha if we have it on the battlefield. But this, for the same amount of mana, could be a copy of Oracle of the Alpha into our hand as well as like their best creature or something too.
Sure.
So the ceiling on it is a lot more. And for the same amount of mana, it's just a better effect.
I love that art. The Crystal Grotto.
It's pretty.
Oh,
very pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. This is not legendary. Good.
So you guys weren't here yet when we started the stream and basically asked that people let us know how their lives have been going since we saw them last.
Yeah, for sure.
So please do.
How's every little thing? And like I said, whether you attended pre-release or not, we still want to know how you're all doing. It's hard evidence. Sanctuary Warden...
Detective.
Shield counters. You can remove counters to help with stuff. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less. I probably just want to do that. There's also Thief of Sanity.
That one's good.
Yeah, look at the top 3 cards of the library. If this hits them, exile one of them face down, the rest into the graveyard. We can cast that for as long as it remains exiled and spend mana of any color to cast it. Sure, we'll choose that one. There's Karuga the Macro Sage as well, by the way. I didn't not notice it. But
my crab detective.
maybe it'll come back.
He's so cool.
It's pick 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there will be 3 cards left in this pack when it comes back.
Okay.
Clone Crafter. When it enters, conjure a duplicate of a random creature from an opponent's library into your hand, and you can spend mana of any type to cast it.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. I mean, obviously it's a random creature, so you could get like something small and crappy, I suppose. There's also Davriel. Whenever an opponent attacks you and or planeswalkers you control, they discard a card. If they can't, they sack an attacking creature, accept one of his offers, and then accept one of his conditions. Or one of their creatures perpetually gets -3/-3.
Davriel's good.
Sure.
What about Kindred Denial?
It's a counterspell. It's a fine card.
Yeah.
Counter target spell. Seek a card with the same mana value as that spell. It's not bad.
It's got sick art.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
See, Helen says, would have liked to, but... so is it pounds or is it euros? I think it's pounds. £55 for a draft was a bit much for me.
Can't blame me for that.
Sorry, not draft, meant pre-release.
Fair.
Yeah.
I understood it. We both did.
Yeah.
Create a token that's a copy of an artifact or creature you control. Counter target spell, or draw 2, then discard a card. And we can do any number of these as long as we have all the mana for it with the Spree ability. So I'll take that over the Siphoner. This is an interesting one. 4 mana, 2/2, flash. Costs 2 less if there are no instants or sorceries in your hand, so it would just be double blue. And you can return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand when you cast it, or when it enters, I should say. And if it would die, shuffle it into our library instead. It's pretty good, but I'm going to take, for our deck, 3 steps ahead.
Okay. He says it is pounds. Okay. Then what does the euro symbol look like? Because I feel like this one kind of looks like an E, right?
That is gorgeous.
It is.
And I'm definitely taking Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Ooh, amazing. Aw, but look at Surok Dragonclaw. He's so cool. He punched that bear, and then he split his head in half and wore him. It's messed up.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah.
Well, none of the above. I mean, Karn, but not. Yeah, it cares about artifacts we control, and we currently have 0, so Karn for the sideboard. Perfect. Who we drafted with? Never mind. Don't have time for that. This was our opening pack. I mean, there's Lava Spur Boots, +1/+0, haste, and ward 1. That's pretty good for 1 extra mana. What does this do? Remove a charge counter from it, draw a card. If there are no charge counters on it, make a treasure, and a 1/1 pilot, and... Okay.
Okay, so see, Helen put the symbol for euro and says that's for euro. Those are extremely similar, right? Like, it's not just me, right?
I missed it, Marcus. Damn it. Sorry.
Bank Buster.
That was the vehicle, and instead I picked the boots. Oh, Clever Impersonator came back, huh?
Nice. See, Helen says, yeah, ... LOL. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad it's not just me, but also that's got to be confusing for people.
We're drafting with Mr. Crown, Ranalt. Okay, never mind. I will stop trying. Watery Grave. It's both of our colors. I'm taking it. Cool.
I want my Crab Detective to come back.
That would be this one, I think.
He did. He's great.
I'm really glad you got him, and I'm really glad you like him. Because he's getting in the deck.
Yay.
Anyway, so Mr. Crown, Ranalt, Afro Thunder 1192, Chilberg, Brad Beltran, Frostrich, and Cynic Giraffe.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, you like any of these arts?
Lyra.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
What do you do? Fine, I'll put up Whalo on the sideboard and the land on the sideboard. Yeah. Yeah. Alrun's Epiphany gets in.
Sick.
Okay.
Cavalier is playable, Marcus says.
You think so? The blue Cavalier? Did we see that one? Did I miss it? Or I guess maybe the black one was there?
Celestis, if it wheels.
You got it.
Okay. The white one.
Oh, but, well, we're not really doing white, but I guess we could. I know it's the chromatic cube. You gotta take lands. I get it.
But yeah, we're doing blue-black, or we're trying to.
We're trying to. But again, with the lands that are prevalent, we could absolutely do 3 colors. This card, by the way, is busted as hell. 4 mana, 1/1, indestructible haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Tajik. Then conjure a card with mana value equal to the number of counters on Tajik from Tajik's spellbook. It gains haste and attacks this combat if able. And they're all like first strike, double strike, vigilance, trample, flying haste, trample, lifelink haste, flying vigilance haste. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Such a good card. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, investigate. Sack a clue to seek an instant or a sorcery for 1. or I could splash for Nicol Bolas, but I think I learned my lesson after last time. So I'll just take the Sphinx. Of course, there's Crater Hoof here, but not for our deck.
Tickle him.
It's a big tickle, Amy.
Yeah.
Frost Titan, Ashiok. Frost Titan, whenever it becomes the target of a spell or an ability an opponent controls, counter it unless they pay 2. When it enters or attacks, tap something, and it doesn't untap. You put a stun counter on it, basically. Ashiok is 5 mana, 5 loyalty, +1, make a 2/3 Nightmare that says whenever it attacks or blocks, they exile the top 2 cards of their library. We can -3 to return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and then they exile a card from their hand.
Marcus says Ashiok is busted.
Agreed. Or -7, you may cast up to 3 spells from among face-up cards your opponents own from exile without paying their mana costs.
Wow.
Because Ashiok's +1 makes nightmares that make them exile stuff, and their -3 makes your opponent exile things as well. So, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. We're already in the colors. We're taking it. There's just Wormcoil Engine here. There's Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths, Null Priest of Oblivion, Surgical Metamorph. As a copy of any permanent on the battlefield except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Wow. Sedgemoor Witch as well. Sorry, Amy. I'll be with you in a moment. But, I mean, Wormcoil is pretty good, but it's probably like one of these, right? Null Priest or something?
See, Helen says, yeah, UK for some reason decided that we kept the pound when we joined the EU rather than having the euro, like every other country in it. Rant over. LOL, crying laughing face. Which, Marcus said.
Yeah, I got there. Thank you.
Okay.
Ogier Pakpatik Deepest Epoch is a 4/3 flyer for 4. Whenever we cast an instant from our hand, it gains Rebound. And when it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed. We can tap to add a blue, remove a time counter from it. Tap 3, tap, transform it. Only if it has no time counters on it and only has a sorcery. And it has 3 time counters when it flips. There's Archmage's Newt. There's Soul Servitude. We make them sack a non-token creature. When they do, we may discard a card to conjure a duplicate of the sacked creature into our hand. And Archmage's Newt, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, an instant or a sorcery in our graveyard. So I'm going to highlight the god, because I think that's what I'm going with out of those 3. It's 4 mana as well. We're very low curved, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. Midnight Clock.
Ah.
Yikes. Gale's Redirection. 5 mana instant, exile target spell, then roll a d20 and add that spell's mana value. On 1 to 14, you may cast the exiled card for as long as it remains exiled, and you can spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Or if it's 15 or more, we can just cast it without paying its mana cost for as long as it remains exiled.
Marcus says O'Hare?
That was the god.
Oh, yeah.
We got there. And I'm definitely taking Midnight Clock here, although if Marcus has strong feelings and the delay is not too much, I've tried my best to make it not, I promise. There's Undercity Sewers, but there's Nightmare Shepherd, whom I love. It's a great card.
Clock is one of my favorite cards of all time.
It's a very crazy card. Very crazy.
It is good.
I don't like this card.
Oh.
7 mana, 6/6 flyer. You can collect evidence 10 rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. I'm just taking Nightmare Shepherd. Card's busted.
I remember you saying you didn't like that one card.
I just don't. I really don't.
I only remembered because that art is so spectacular that I recognized that you said you didn't like the card. Neither do I, Marcus said.
Yeah, it's not good. Create a treasure, you lose a life. Draw a card, you lose 2 life. Make a 3/2 changeling, you lose 3 life. I think I'm just going to take the land here.
Yeah. Marcus would be happy with that.
It's the adult thing to do. I mean, none. Like, I'll put Hanger back in the sideboard. There's literally, I mean, like, I'm not splashing red right now, and I'm definitely not splashing 3 colors.
No. Connections?
That was probably from the last one. I didn't do it. Whatever it was. My bad. But I'll take Hanger back here. Okay, there's Fibblethip. Nicol Bolas came back. Fibblethip, draw a card, draw 2 if it came from the library, shuffle it into its owner's library. It's a 1/1 for 2. Whatever. I don't think it's a big loss if I'm supposed to take Fibblethip here. So I'll put Nicol Bolas in the deck. Sure. Frost Titan came back.
Nice.
There's also Kervek. Whenever you commit a crime, exile up to 1 black card from your graveyard and copy it. We don't have a lot of black cards, and we don't want them in our graveyard. So we're going to try not to have them go there. But I'll take Frost Titan here. I'll take Atris.
Okay.
Right? When it enters, target opponent looks at the top 3 of our library, separates them into different piles.
Bolas works if we can find a dual land or 2.
Yeah.
We passed a few.
We passed 2 in that pack. There were blue-red dual lands, 2 of them. Archmage's Newt. Okay.
Neither.
Yeah, I'll just take Resto because it looks cool. And Alquist Proft as a mythic last pick. I mean, Urtai. Urtai's great. Urtai's great. Urtai says 2 blue-black for a 3/2 with Flash. When he enters the battlefield, choose up to 1, so we don't have to choose any. Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability, and its controller draws a card. Or destroy another creature or planeswalker, and its controller draws a card.
He's got 2 frisbees.
Yeah. I have 3 frisbees in the desk next to me.
When we were downstate, I took your frisbees out of the bag so I could use the bag.
Oh, okay.
If that's okay.
Whatever.
Urtai for sure, Marcus says.
Yeah, very good choice.
Thank you.
Amy, look.
Chingataxius.
I don't think I can do it. Oh, the other Fibblethip as well. But there's Feed the Swarm, which is a good choice, or Murderous Rider. It's probably Rider, to be honest.
I like Murderous Rider.
It's a good card. There's Thundering Falls, too. Hopefully something comes back from here. I mean, Thundering Falls likely will come back. We saw 2 blue-red duels come back last time.
Right.
So hopefully this one will this time. But I think Murderous Rider is the choice. I mean, I've heard that removal is important.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of cheap for what it is, that
card. Yeah.
And I feel like for removal, that's, you need that. Rider, but Swarm is a close second.
All agreement over here, Marcus. I appreciate it. Well, there's Teferi. We can't splash white. There's Tameo. We're not splashing 2 colors. But there's Gigan / Garuda. We've talked about this. We're not going to have only even mana values. So we're not putting it as our companion. But it's still 6 mana for a 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, we each mill 4 cards, us and our opponent. And we can put a creature with an even mana value from among the milled cards onto the battlefield under our control. That's either one of our creatures or one of theirs.
Nice.
So
is Garuda a blue card because Vishnu is blue?
Garuda is a blue card because it's a Kraken. Snapcaster, we have 3 instants and 3 sorceries. There's also Veraska. Draw a card, lose a life, proliferate. Make one of their creatures a treasure, or -9 if target player has fewer than 9 poison counters. They gain a number of poison counters equal to the difference. You just give them one less than the full number of poison that they need to die. I assume that's the choice over Snapcaster here, and I'm not taking Hoarding Broodlord for 8 mana. A 8 mana 7/6 Convoke Flyer. But yeah.
See, Helen says, yeah, murder / creature for same mana as a typical spell in black, as a typical kill spell in black.
Yeah. It's pretty
Sorry,
good.
that was a key word that I just left out for some reason.
Pro-humans, pay a life, sack another creature, -1/-1 counter on up to 1 creature, and draw a card, discard a card, proliferate for 2 mana, or we can take the Metamorph, enters as a copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types.
Marcus said Veraska, we need to lower our curve a bit.
Yeah.
We did take Veraska.
We sure did.
She's good.
Metamorph or the pathway. Damn it. But what do you do? Flash 3/2 for 3. Conjure a duplicate of a spell into your hand. Cyclonic Rift, of course, or Champion of Wits. We can draw cards equal to its power. If we do, discard 2 cards. We can eternalize it later for 7. Spell Thief is an interesting one for sure. Why would you highlight this one? What?
Not even in
What
white.
the shit? The other Nicol Bolas. Rona.
Okay.
Or Thassa.
Oh.
Oh, damn. I think it's got to be Thassa, even though Rona is good. Rift? That was last time. Yeah, I picked Champion of Wits. This time I'm taking Thassa. I don't know if it's better than Rona here. Probably not.
Marcus says, Thassa?
Yeah, that's pretty good for us. Silumgar's Command. Ooh. Counter target non-creature spell. Return a permanent to its owner's hand. Give something -3/-3 until end of turn, or destroy a planeswalker. And we can choose 2 of those.
Hell yes. I wish we could choose 2 of those cards.
Yeah, a little expensive because it's at 5, but...
You can... Ugh. Talking's hard.
Great Shark. It's the only thing here for us, so I'm taking it. We can cut it later if we have to, but...
That's great.
It is a great shark. That's right. I thought that's what you were doing that on purpose. Okay. Nope. Thundering Falls came back. Okay. It's our only red land currently.
Well, we'll put a mountain in.
Dismiss or Maze Mind Tome?
Ooh.
It's probably Maze Mind Tome. Get some early stuff going. Talk about lowering the curve. Snapcaster came back. It's a 2-drop. I'll take it. I mean, we don't need it, but it's a land in our colors. Why wouldn't I take it?
Yeah.
Especially because there's literally nothing there for us. And there you go, Marcus.
Cyclonic Rift came back.
Rift came back, and it was right next to my favorite card from Kaldheim.
Marcus says, meaning it'll be in our opening hand every game. Well.
Yep.
You never know. You never know.
All right. Well.
You never can tell.
Hangerback probably comes out.
The boots.
We have a lot of creatures. It's recommending 2 mountains. I'm probably just going to ditch Bolas and the Thundering Falls. Like, we only have 1. Yeah. Ditch Bolas, ditch the Thundering Falls.
Gets us closer.
Yeah, I'll ditch the boots. As always, it seems like for me, for whatever reason, like my 4-drop slot is like stacked all the time with stuff. Whether it's good or not, kind of irrelevant. I just take a lot of 4-drops for whatever reason.
Marcus says, I'm with that. We don't need Bolas.
Yeah. It's a lot of work for them to like discard a card and then maybe later we can get a Planeswalker out of it. But like I said, it's not worth it, I feel like.
Maybe Shark. I feel like you weren't super happy about that one.
Maybe Shark. I was...
Yes. That looks like a daddy shark to me.
It does look like a daddy shark to me too. Although in many instances in the wild, the female characters, wow, the female counterparts, that's the word I was looking for, are more vicious. I mean, the lionesses are the ones that hunt.
You're a counterpart. Bro.
Okay. Jesus. Sorry. Good point.
Shark would cut an odd mana value creature.
So we can make Gigan our companion. Is it only cards with even mana values? So we'd have to get rid of Ashiok, Silumgar's Command, and Midnight Clock, as well as Thief of Sanity, Murderous Rider, Sedgemoor Witch, Oracle of the Alpha, Champion of Wits, Three Steps Ahead, Hard Evidence, and Brainstorm.
No. Just take out Gigan then.
But yeah, I think Marcus's point is more that it's one less card for us to whiff with this with. Like, we'll find an even value if we get rid of more odd value ones. What do you think about Atris?
One of the clones, Marcus says?
Yeah, probably. Clever Impersonator or Phyrexian Metamorph. Copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield, whereas Clever Impersonator, any non-land permanent on the battlefield. Okay, so like this could be a Planeswalker, whereas this could not.
Okay.
It's pretty relevant.
Yeah.
Like a relevant difference.
Sure. And Atris, he says.
Yeah, it's fine, but you run the risk of them like winning the mind game. So what Atris does is when Atris enters, our opponent takes the top 3 cards of our library and separates them into a face down pile and a face up pile. So they can put 2 in the face down and 1 in the face up. 2 in the face up and 1 in the face down, whatever. And then we choose which pile we put into our hand, and the other pile goes to our graveyard.
Okay.
So, like I said, we could lose the mind game where we take the, face down pile and it's a land, or,
Sure.
we take the face up pile and the face down pile has like Oracle of the Alpha or a card that wins us the game or something like that. So, and that just feels bad.
Yeah. Get rid of it.
We need 5 more cuts.
We don't like feeling bad.
I thought you were going to be like, we don't like feelings around here.
No. It's not healthy not to feel.
Is Alrund's Epiphany good enough? Shut up out there. Sorry, everybody.
Got louder when you said that.
It really did.
Very defiant motorcycle.
Frost Titan goes, that's fair. Is Alrund's Epiphany good enough? Take an extra turn after this one. If it was foretold, we also get 2 birds. But...
Frost Titan?
Sorry, I ditched that one already. Thank you. I guess early game we pay the 2, put it on the side, and then later we pay the 7 and take an extra turn and make 2 birds. But... By the way, speaking of Alrund, who is supposed to be the Kaldheim equivalent to Odin, if you have not been watching, this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, things are about to ramp up hard in our God of War Ragnarok playthrough.
Big time.
Big time. Like, it's wartime, y'all. So... stay tuned. Like I said, this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. If you can't make it Friday, no worries. The VOD will be up on our Video Games for All channel, linked down in the description box below for Video Games for All, as well as our other channel,
Gluten Free for All.
That's right. And you can check out both of those. And don't forget, when you're here or there, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out. And or whenever we go live here on this channel.
Marcus says, yeah, they are. It's going down.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is.
Yeah.
7 mana. Are we going to get to 7 mana?
Good point.
We don't have ramp, right? There's no ramp in this deck. There is card draw, and guess, a little bit more control-y, sort of. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. There's sort of ramp. Oracle of the Alpha makes 5 different mana rocks. Actually, 6 if you count the Lotus, that add mana. So, never mind.
I was going to make this joke earlier, but you kind of just kept right on talking. So I'm just going to say, you can conjure my power 9.
Okay. I like it.
It's a bit of a weird one. It's a little far-fetched, but
it works for
I
me.
thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Clock is ramp, Marcus says.
Very good point. Thank you very much. Got to go to the expert for clock information and go to Marcus. I've played Midnight Clock maybe once, so yeah.
Epiphany can go, he says.
Yeah, it's very expensive. Okay, well,
Couple more.
at least 2 more, but possibly 3. Right now, we are at 5 instants and 2 sorceries. We've got Brainstorm, Hard Evidence, 3 steps ahead, Cyclonic Rift, Deduce, Snowborn Simulacra, and that's it. So
I've cracked clock in paper several times, he says.
amazing, yeah. So as a reminder to crack the clock, when a 12th hour counter is put on it, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, and then draw 7 cards and exile the Midnight Clock.
It's good.
It's very good. Plus, it gets an hour counter at the beginning of each upkeep, yours and your opponent's.
Oh.
And at any time, for 3 mana, you can put an hour counter on it.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really good card. Holy crap.
Yep.
C. Helen says, channeling your inner Erica, lol.
That it did sound like an Erica joke, C. Holland. I was going to make that comment. You're absolutely right.
Gotta fill in for her. She's not here.
Basically, my point was in terms of Snapcaster and or Archmage's Newt.
Yeah, I mean, his smile is a little weird and off-putting, so he's not the cutest cutie I've ever seen. Marcus says, and Karn, the great creator, gets it back out of exile.
Oh, very good point. So you can just keep doing it. That's awesome. If the game even goes that long, I'm sure your opponent is dead and or concedes long before that. But
Well, let's hope.
but yeah, so I feel like definitely Archmage's Newt isn't good enough, and Snapcaster because like it gains flashback, which is equal to its mana cost. Does that mean you could pay X? Because like, does it count the additional costs, or would we be paying 1 mana to do nothing with this? Or can we pay the 7? Can we pay the X? Like, we have a lot of random BS on our instants and sorceries here. And these both give flashback.
All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break.
Okay. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
You can't spree or overload. See, that's what I'm saying. So, like, these don't feel as good. That cuts out... We have 7 targets, and now 2 of them... Like, Cyclonic Rift would be fine. We bounce 1 thing, okay. But this does literal nothing off of these. Like, actual nothing. And I guess we get to target, but that just means, like, if this is the only one there, we can't do anything with it. So it leaves us with 5 targets, or 5.5 targets. Oh, maybe I didn't say Silumgar's Command before, but Silumgar's Command obviously is a good one to get. So Silumgar's Command, Deduce, Hard Evidence, or Brainstorm. And like, Hard Evidence kind of feels bad to get with those. Amy's going to hate it, but ooh. Well, she's not here, Marcus, so... But are we cutting both of these to go down to 40, or we're leaving them? Because, like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, but it's a target. Like, obviously we want to hit Silumgar's Command. Or, like, maybe, I guess, Deduce to draw a card, which kind of feels bad. But Snowboard and Simulacra, like... Cut the mount, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's the Dirty 41 if we want to do that. Okay. Let's see. C. Holland, if you're still around, still watching, let me know if you have a particular sleeve that you are feeling for this particular deck. I'll slowly scroll through so you have a chance to look. But let me know. We got a lot of interesting choices for sure. And you'll have to kind of describe it as best you can, I suppose, if it's like not an obvious one. But let's see what sleeves speak to you in this moment. Because right now we have this one, and that's the last of them, by the way. These don't count. Don't look at these. Elephant. Is that Quintorius? Where is he hiding? He's like all the way back up, right? There he is. Quintorius it is. Both Marcus and Amy will be happy with your choice, I'm sure. Very good. And then for our deck box, I guess it's going to be Lyra. Okay. Let's do it. He's so adorable. I love him. See? See how I'm making the right choices here. Demon Reach is who we're playing this time. Three mana, we get the Witch. One more mana, and we can play every other card in our hand, although, of course, we would need a second black for it to be Nightmare Shepherd, but still. Okay. Great. I love it. Keep. Skyrim time. I'm playing the Khajiit. Okay. Oh no, another double black. Boo. I just need to draw a swamp. It's that easy. Case of the Lost Witness, they get Fibblethrips. Okay. Deduce, huh? Draw a card and investigate. I guess I know what I'm doing at the end of their turn. I deduce that I will draw a swamp. Thief of Sanity? No. I'd like to draw a swamp. Damn it. So close. Damn it! No! Why? Now I gotta do whatever they're gonna... Damn it, man. Boo. And we're just in their colors, so they just get something that's like perfect for their deck. This isn't legendary, so they could get our Thief of Sanity. And they put Thassa and Maze Mind Tome and steal our Midnight Clock. Perfect timing, Amy.
Hi.
Nope.
Not hi?
Well, high nonetheless, but still.
You're on a low?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, kind of. 4/3 flyer to stop the 2/2 flyer. Sure. Attack for 3, because I can't block the flyer with it. Yeah, they stole our Midnight Clock already.
Oh,
it's like, it's turn 4. So.
Can't see through my glasses.
Oh, no. That's not helpful.
No. And also, I left my sweater upstairs.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
They have their own Urtai Resurrected, which they're going to use to kill our flyer. We get to draw a card. Oh. It's transformed. It's a land. Okay. Cool. Oh my god, stop stealing our stuff.
Should I just read the last one?
Yeah.
Marcus says, and what happens when they remove your creature, attack you, and steal another card? Kill the thief while they're tapped out. Like they just did.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that, get a 1/1, kill that, lose 2, go to 14, then play the Oracle of the Alpha, get the power 9.
Yes. Okay.
And attack for 3 menace. Because we can chump block with the stupid pest. Sorry. The pest.
You're stupid.
I mean, yeah. Clearly.
No, that's not what I meant.
Jump.
That one's not super cute. It was the other one that was super cute.
Okay.
The one that was like orangey, I guess.
Okay. What happens when they control a homunculus? They can look at the top card of their library anytime, and they can play lands and cast spells from the top of their library as well. Whenever one or more creatures we control deal combat damage to a player, investigate, and then we can seek an instant or a sorcery. Okay. I'll play another swamp because I need it. I mean, tap for the blue. Why would we not do that immediately if we're playing a blue spell? I don't understand, Arena. Why would you do the wrong thing? Let's play the Sphinx, and see if they counter it. Hey, look, they countered it. That's fine. Actually, we don't have the mana for Urtai. Otherwise, we could have Urtied as well. Resolves.
Urtide.
Nice. Very nice.
Urtide.
Oh, Cyclonic Rift is on top, huh? Cool. I mean, I don't really want to bounce their Great Shark, but I can bounce the Midnight Clock.
Oh, do it.
Right? Non-land permanent? Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Look at that butthole. It's so cyclonic.
Jesus. Hey, they got a Fibblethip. Okay, congrats. They can do stuff from the top of their library. Hey, a Nightmare Shepherd. They have a very similar deck to ours.
I feel like celiacs know what I'm talking about. That butthole's so cyclonic.
Oh my god. No. Alright, they are tapped out. So we can do this. We can pay 7? Return each non-land permanent we don't control to its owner's hand. Does that make sense? No, I don't think it does. I'm just going to bounce my own thing. And then we can start, like, killing stuff. We can, like, Urtai their Nightmare Shepherd, and we got options. Okay. Let's... Or do we just Overload Rift? They're at 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Sure. And then we can Urtai back afterwards. Okay. Overload Cyclonic. Get a 1/1. Bounce everything, including my Midnight Clock. Thank you.
Yes.
It's mine.
Beautiful.
Snapcaster, they conceded.
Yes. Thank you, Demon Reach. That was great. That was a good moment.
I want to game a cube, everybody. It happens sometimes. Okay. What's next? Yeah, this is our this week is our like come back down from the craziness of last week.
Yeah.
So we're playing some cube and trying to do some other stuff. We'll see. Okay, you know what? Not too bad. We've got card draw, or scrying. We've got options. Because this is 3, 4, and 5. And if we can get this going, we literally can add the power 9 every turn
Hot.
to our deck. This is really dumb. But awesome. But dumb. Oh, come on, stop playing the mirror. There's got to be a lot of viable strategies out there. Why the hell is this what we're doing constantly?
Hey, when we drafted, there was like no other blue cards and all this stuff, and then everyone we're playing is in the same deck as us. Like, how is that even? What the hell?
It's pretty stupid. Hey, look, Brainstorm. Okay, well, we have our third land, which means we... Is there a world where this gets countered?
Yeah.
I gotta try it. Thank God. Woo! Okay. We did it.
You did it.
We did it. Land next turn, maybe? Maybe? Liliana of the Veil. They're gonna make me sack a creature and I lose it.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Yep. Okay. Well, I tried. Didn't draw the land, though, so it actually doesn't feel as bad as it could. Let's draw a card. It's a land.
There you go.
Let's draw 3 and then put 2 back on top. Okay, so next turn we'll have 4 still because this enters tapped. So we want to put Gigan back on top and Ashiok back on top. But Ashiok will be at the top. And then we'll scry and keep Ashiok there. But still. We each discard a card.
You won't be outsmarting me.
I have no idea. They got rid of Collective Brutality, and then they played Braids, Arisen Nightmare. They didn't sack anything. That's good. Okay. Gigan is on top. Oh, right, I said it was Ashiok, but it's Gigan. We'll keep Gigan right where they are. And we will play Nightmare Shepherd. If they have removal for it, they have removal for it, but...
Collector Invest is here.
Welcome back, Collector Invest. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Saying hi. It is good to see you.
We drew Gigan. We don't have the mana for it, but we do have 5. We could... No, that's got Menace.
How have you been? It's been quite a while.
Damn it. I don't quite know what to do here. This feels wrong, but I got nothing else going on, so... End the turn. Our counter. Their deck's better than ours. Even though it's the same colors. Hooray! Is Vraska going to turn my Midnight Clock into an artifact? No. Just draw a card, lose a life, and proliferate. Okay, but both of their planeswalkers get counters now. And then Lily can activate again. We take 7 and go to 10. Put an hour counter on that. And they sack. Nothing, it seems.
Oh.
Good. Perfect. Okay. Clever Impersonator. Any non-land permanent on the battlefield.
I am building ton of commander decks.
Awesome.
All right. Very nice.
Okay. They can sack a non-token creature or planeswalker. Their choice. Braids. Yeah, I mean, you've been doing nothing with it. I get it.
Just Bianca Belair. She's twirling it around.
That's awesome.
I guess she hits people with it.
Sometimes you get that crack that whip. Hey, look, I sack a creature.
One of your
There's
friends
like...
has to leave.
I'm just never going to get out of the blocks here. They just have locked me down completely at this point.
Well, that's the point where you start getting into it.
Oh, I was about to say that's what control decks want, and they're doing a very good job of it. 6/5 flying ward sack a creature. Whenever a creature dies, I lose 2, they gain 2. And that's any creature, mine or theirs. Hey, Ancestral Recall, huh? Okay, that's good. Let's draw 3 cards, please. Target a player. I wonder which one. Jesus. Let's play the Swamp, I guess. 6 mana. I could Gigan or Garuda. Sure. Let's each mill 4. And then I get... nothing. It whiffed. And it put Woe Strider into their graveyard for them. And we lost a Black Lotus and a Mox Sapphire.
Fuck.
And they steal it with Hostage Taker.
Wow.
Cube! Fucking nonsense, man. Like, actual garbage.
Thank you, Billiard 360.
Oh, thank you for remembering. I'm so sorry. I skipped through it so quickly. I was mad.
I got that.
Sorry. Oh, that sucks. All right, so Collector Invest. What commanders are you building? Or what colors?
Would you like some water?
Always.
Jin Tribe Blue, White Commander deck, and Laughing Jasper Flint Commander deck I am.
Okay. Laughing Jasper Flint is an interesting one. How's that been working out? That's a new card.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 3, 5, and 6, or 5. So this hand's fine. I'll keep it.
I like Jasper Flint.
Yeah, I know you do. Tiny Bones is all broken up.
Oh. Tiny Bones, put yourself back together.
That's right. Pull yourself together, man. He'll get there.
Yeah, he's fine.
He is fine.
His pelvis is weird. Just like a...
Oh, he gave you the milady.
That's only because I said his pelvis was weird.
Or I guess it's for him. It's the howdy, ma'am.
Yeah, right. Yeah, milady is a different card.
Correct. That's in one of these. I think it's. We saw it. We didn't take it, but we saw it.
Oh, I didn't realize it was in cube.
It's the black green temple. It's Temple of Milady. We have Temple of Deceit. So, yeah. All right, let's try to play Champion of Wits.
Well, somehow I feel like Deceit is considerably less chivalrous than milady.
Fair.
Collector Invest says, building Laughing Jasper Flint as a mercenary tribal.
That's an interesting one. Okay, sure.
Cool.
Draw cards equal to its power, and then discard 2 cards. Well, since we don't have anything to target it with, that one goes away. And then I guess at this point, the land goes away. Sure. Okay. We have Watery Grave for next turn. Yes. See? Kind of figured the kill spell was coming. That's great. When we get to 7, we have Champion of Wits.
Nice.
Does it? Yeah, it's kind of showing up. There you go. Because we can then eternalize it as a 4/4, draw 4 cards, and discard 2. This time we drew 2, discarded 2. Beginning of their upkeep, exile the bottom creature card of their library. They can cast that card this turn. At the beginning of the next end step, if it's still exiled, put it into your graveyard and make a treasure. Interesting. I'm going to play this, and it's going to enter tapped because I'm not going to play Urtai. I'm going to play Thief of Sanity. I assume that one dies too, but I guess we'll see. They exiled Sedgemoor Witch. Okay, we know that card. So they can play Sedgemoor Witch this turn if they want, but that won't stop our Thief of Sanity, which is kind of nice. Fifth land could get us Ashiok next turn, but also from this, but also we could just attack with Thief first if it's a viable option. Hit them and then see if they like what we get if it does in fact hit them.
Alright, let me get us water.
There's cool planes.
That is cool.
Thank you, Amy. They did play the Sedgemoor Witch. Cool. Midnight Clock, huh? That's a good one. Guess we need more blue. So we'll play this, go to combat, attack for 2, hit them for 2, look at their top 3. Junji. Or... Whenever it attacks, make a treasure. Exile the top 2 of target opponent's library face down. Look at and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. I'll take it. And then they lose Junji and a Plains. And we have 5 left, so it can't be... I guess it could be Ashiok, but let's go with Expensive Taste. Top 2 cards of their library face down. Nice. Evolved Sleeper is a good one. We can activate all of those abilities. Perfect. All right, they've got Murderous Rider in exile? Oh, through bank job. Silly me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
That's actually an interesting one, because every time Murderous Rider dies, it goes back to the bottom of their library, and bank job gets the bottom card from their bottom creature from their library. Murderous Rider killing the thief. Makes sense. Sedgemoor Witch, they get a thing, and then they exile the top 3 and they can play one this turn? What was that?
Oh, Collector Invest says Assassin Tribal. I'm waiting for the Assassin's Creed MTG set to come out.
That makes perfect sense.
Sure.
It's coming out pretty soon, too. So that's great.
When is it? Do you know?
In between now and...
Bloomborough?
I think it's in between now and Bloomborough.
That's such a cluster. Why would they do it like that?
Why do you think? The answer is always money.
The answer is it doesn't make sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Making money only works when people can afford to buy the thing that you're selling.
Now you're being ridiculous.
Oh, sure. 5-color Assassin Tribal, he says.
Gotcha. 4 for the Sphinx. Then I will evolve the Evolved Sleeper.
It's Neo.
I don't have 2 more, so combat and attack. I assume they just chump block here, but maybe they do double block. They do. Okay. Well, Hangerback can be first. They don't have any more mana left, so... And it's their creature. I stole it earlier, so totally fine. They get a 1/1 and gain a life. You got it. Bottom creature was Massacre Worm. Uh-oh. That's scary.
Yeah.
And they have the 6th land. Notably, our Sphinx does not die from Massacre Worm, but other things would. Interesting, interesting.
Just don't go wide, and then they won't be afraid and use Massacre Worm, right?
I guess.
Just play things that'll slowly kill them. And not a lot of stuff.
That's right.
It'll be fun.
Hey, look, it's Massacre Worm.
Well, you know what? I was remembering that picture wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I really thought it looked like it had healthy gums, but I'm changing my mind on that.
Okay. I'm going to play Urtai. I'm going to kill their Massacre Worm and let them draw a card. And then I'm going to Midnight Clock. And then I'm going to attack with the Sphinx. They chump so that I don't get to investigate. Works for me, man. Our counter. And their bottom creature is Professional Facebreaker.
Nice.
They can sack a treasure, exile the top card of their library, and play that card this turn. And whenever one or more of their creatures deals combat damage to me, they make a treasure. So if and when Sedgemoor attacks this turn, if they've played that first, they get a treasure, and then they can sack it to get free stuff off the top, if they want.
Collector Invest says 5-color assassin tribal working on the top of each tribal commander.
From your graveyard to the battlefield? How did I not remember this card existing? Wow. That's a lot. Wow. Wow. Okay. Geigen. All right, let's see if you whiff again. Geigen. God damn. 6/6. Yup, sure did whiff again. I hate this format, man.
Wow.
I really, really do.
Hey, I suggested you take Geigen out, and, you didn't, so.
Because it's not supposed to whiff. It's supposed to be a good card.
But it whiffs sometimes.
Sometimes?
And when it's your luck, it whiffs all the time.
All right, we got their Jaya, their Soul Transfer, and their Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
And we got our Davriel and our Sedgemoor Witch.
Okay. LOL, Collector Invest says.
Vona de Iedo, the Antifex.
Oh.
When it enters, destroy a non-land, non-token permanent. They can then discard a card to conjure a duplicate of it into their hand, and the duplicate perpetually says that they can spend mana of any color to cast it. You know what's going to happen, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No. How would I know?
They're gonna they're going to play it and actually hit something. Creature tokens they control get +1/+7 and have lifelink, and at the beginning of their end step they make a 1/1 flyer, which is then a 2/1 flyer with lifelink. Right? Is that what it said? Yeah. Murderous Rider. Okay. Our counter. Clever Impersonator.
Collector Invest says, LOL, deck life.
Yeah. Right, X is 5 or more. So I'm going to choose 5. And I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. It's 5, right? 4, 5. Auto pay. And then I get 1 for free. So Massacre Worm to kill 3 of your creatures. And they lose 6 life. And then I attack them for 4 in the air. And they go to 3.
Wow. Okay.
And then I investigate. Yeah. Okay. This seems okay.
So far.
Jesus. Okay. Vein Ripper. Okay.
Yikes. It sounds painful.
It's fine. We are just fine here.
I don't mean game-wise. I just mean,
In life?
Yeah, if somebody comes and rips your veins out,
Sure.
it's going to hurt a whole hell of a lot.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. So basically, if they attack here, I just don't block, go to 2, and then kill them. But they don't attack. Okay. Take my turn. Murderous Rider. Now this destroys, so it would die. This returns a non-battle permanent from our graveyard to the battlefield, like Geigen. Or Davriel? No. I guess it's just Geigen. We play this for 5. We have 3 left. So we could... Well, we won't have enough for Murderous Rider at that point. We don't need the yeah, so we gotta go like this. 3, 4, 5 to play Vona. Wait, was that what I was supposed to do? Did I just do this wrong? Yeah, I was supposed to choose this, right? Okay, whatever. It dies. I lose some life. I will discard... I have 2 Murderous Riders here, huh?
Yeah. Exile the flyer, he says.
Well, I can't target this one. I'd have to... Or I'd have to sack a creature to do it. I guess I discard Veraska at this point. I have so much, like, random removal and stuff. Yeah, there is no exile for me. I could destroy it. I'd sack Murderous Rider? Oh, no, I don't have it, right? So I'd sack Vona, I guess. Yeah. Sack a creature. It dies. Okay. It's gone, though, so... But its ability still happens? On itself? Gross. Okay, well... Because I can't attack anymore? Damn it, man. Yeah, I did that in a weird order. Alright, let's see. A lot of things have to go right here for me not to lose. Because I just, like, messed that up entirely. But basically, if I play Massacre Worm next turn, I kill the flyer that they have now, the 2/1, as well as the flyer that they make at the end of the turn. And then they lose 8 life, and we win. They got a hit, by the way, off of Garuda, because of course they did. They got our 4/3 Flying God.
Oh, lovely.
Like I said, it kind of doesn't matter. If I can play Massacre Worm, we win.
I was just going to say. Massacre Worm.
2/3 Lifelink. Okay, so they're going to go up to 6. Yeah, it's fine. Their creature dies, so they gain 2, lose 2. So that it didn't do what they wanted at all. And they get a 1/1 flyer. We play the other Massacre Worm, and we win. Land, Massacre Worm, kill 2 of your creatures. You lose 8 life or something, and go to -3. Yep.
Thank you, Sec Scout.
Okay. Drink some of this water that you were kind enough to bring me. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, I should drink some of my own.
Always do that. Let's do 2 and 1. We always drink water at the same time. It's
Sorry.
cute. No, it's fine. Some people would find it endearing.
Well, I mean, when it's doing this, do we really
Exactly.
need to be talking?
Yes, we need to keep our viewers entertained at every moment of the stream. Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face.
They're big kids. I think they can deal
They're
with
big
us
kids
taking
now.
a sip of water.
No, unacceptable. How dare we? Okay, this is a great hand. Absolutely a great hand. Ooh. Land to the bottom.
Oof. Okay.
Does that make sense?
I feel like
Maze-
that sets a tone.
Maze Mind Tome to the bottom. Fine. Maze Mind Tome to the bottom.
Okay.
3 steps ahead. All right, well. Pass. Forest. Brainstorm at the end of their turn. Draw 3. Putting Snapcaster and 3 steps ahead back. In that order, I suppose. Kind of doesn't matter. Swamp. Can play nothing for 2, so pass a lot, I guess. Cycling Perforator Crocodile.
Oh, jeez.
6 mana, 6/5. When it enters, for each creature that I control, they could conjure a card named Stab Wound onto the battlefield attached to that creature.
Ow.
Well, I mean, they played it. Tireless Tracker dies to Murderous Rider. To Swift End, I should say. And then I guess the turn after will Urtai the Corrupted. Or, nope. Urtai the Corrupted is a very different card. Urtai Resurrected is the word I was looking for.
Oh.
Garruk Relentless, huh? Urtai does kill Planeswalkers.
Wow.
Okay, great.
All right.
Convenient.
That fluff. You could.
Alright, so we'll play Urtai. We will destroy Garruk and let them draw a card. Aren't we so kind? Okay. They play Nissa.
Ah.
Resurgent Animist.
Yeah.
Landfall, add 1 mana of any color. Then if it's the second time it's resolved this turn, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an elf or an elemental. Put it into your hand and the rest in the bottom in a random order. Springbloom Druid. Bless you. They can sack a land to get 2 more land. So Nissa activates again, and they go get a Cavalier of Night off the top of their library. Well, they ramped up to 6 mana very quickly. Let's play.
Is that a Cavalier of Night or a Knight of Night?
Nice. Alright, so we get to counter target spell, and it's going to be the Cavalier, because holy crap. Artifact or creature you control. Urtai is legendary, but it would let us kill Nissa. Wow, that's loud. It's fine. It would let us kill Nissa. So I think we have to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have enough. We can't even do that. We could draw 2 and then discard 1. 1, 2, 3. We'd only have 2 mana left after that. We just are low on mana. Could flash in Snapcaster to get Brainstorm. That's not helpful right now. We could Champion of Wits and hope we draw land. That's a thing, right? We need extra blue. So 1, 2, 3. Champion of Wits. We just need any land off the top. Got there.
Nice.
We need to discard 2 cards. Sedgemoor and Snapcaster? We played a land already this turn.
Exile the flyer, he says.
That was last game.
Oh.
You read that already.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you for being on top of it. I appreciate it.
I wasn't on top of it. You had to tell me I wasn't.
No, because you read it already, so you were on top of it. You felt like you had missed it, but you hadn't. Okay. And landfall ability. They get a land, or they get a mana. Play a land. Keep it on top. Landfall trigger again, get another mana, but now they can get Ancient... Oh, they get nothing. But then they play Ancient Cornucopia. And attack for 3. Probably... Yeah, we block. Why not? We can get this back later for 7. We drew another land. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But we need the... Yeah, so black... Triple Swamp for Murderous Rider. They knew we had it. It's not a surprise. End the turn. They go to Forest, because of course they do, because their Nissa is running absolutely wild on us. Thanks, Amy.
That's how she is.
Yes, it is.
She's from the wild.
No, that's Wilds of Eldraine, not of Zendikar. Alright, so they can put up to 2 permanents with mana value 5 or less from among their top 5 onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Wow.
Okay. Well.
Pass to blockers, no blocks. Take 3 from Nissa. Why couldn't I? Oh, because it was... never mind. Let's play this one. Draw 4, discard 2. Discarding Swamp and Swamp. We do have Cyclonic next turn. That's actually really good for us. Death Touch until end of turn, okay. No ETBs. No, but they could draw a card and lose a life and then do other things there. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, if you gain 4 or more life, conjure Mox Pearl into your hand. Tap 3, another target creature perpetually gains lifelink, but they would need white, which they do have with the Cornucopia. This would go away forever, and this, when it enters, you can sack to search for 2 more. Right, so they could do that nonsense again. Be kind of annoying, but it should be fine. Cyclonic Rift for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd have 1... Or no, we'd play this tapped, so... Okay. Sure. That'll be our next turn, I suppose. And actually, with the mana costs of all their stuff, they would probably have it all back in 1 turn, which is super annoying. They're very low costed. Alright. They're thinking pretty hard. 5 mana for a 4/5 lifelink. When it enters, they can sack another creature to destroy one of my creatures. When it dies, return a creature with mana value 3 or less from their graveyard to the battlefield. It's a good card in their deck. Their deck is, as I said, very low to the ground. Okay. They are really thinking. Or they disconnected. Which is, you know, it's Arena. That never happens. I mean, hey, while we're thinking around here, guess what, everybody? We are live every Monday, right here at 8 p.m. Eastern on Geek for All, playing Magic the Gathering Arena. And next Monday will be the first time not on a streamer event that we will get to play Modern Horizons 3.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that stuff. Also, if you missed it, there is a lot of, speaking of Modern Horizons 3, there is a lot of Modern Horizons 3 content on the channel right now. And so I encourage you to go check that out for yourselves. Because we did a lot of really cool stuff for Modern Horizons 3.
Yes.
I opened $5,000 plus of retail product from this set. 2 cases of play boosters and 1 case of collector boosters. So quite a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Then we played, as I implied, we did the streamer event for 14 and a half hours, of which currently only 12 hours exist on the channel. The rest of it will hopefully be up by Thursday. I'll be doing my best to put that up there on Thursday for all of you, just so that the rest of it exists on the channel.
Well, and so you can see it if you haven't.
Yeah. The land can go to the bottom. We definitely don't need more than 7 right now, or 8 right now.
Yeah, sure.
I will play Geigen, I think. That'll help us a bit. Still waiting for them to decide on stuff, but eventually they're just going to be forced to concede. They definitely decede. I got Noxious Gear Hulk.
Nice.
And I gain life equal to its toughness. I mean, Death Touch lifelink can go away for sure. Okay. Oh, they're back. And they destroyed Geigen. Okay. Well, I mean, attack for 4, I guess. See if they double block or just take it all. Just take it all. Go to 18. We're tied up. But they made it back. Either that or I can't imagine they were salty roping. They were way on the front foot. So
Yeah, no, I think they got disconnected.
yeah, I think so too. But yeah, that's not how you salty rope, or when you salty rope. All right, Cavalier is fine. Sack another creature. Good. And destroy the Noxious Gear Hulk. Okay. It's their card. Fine with me. Feed the Swarm on my token. Okay. Lots of removal. Attack with Nissa. Oh, 3 removal spells in a turn. Okay. Sure.
Nice.
Yeah. And then attack for 6. We're at 12. Thief of Sanity. There's Midnight Clock. I mean, it's just got to be Overload, right? Okay.
Nice.
Hit that hard reset button.
Yep.
They also have 9 cards left in their library. So when they play Nissa and then play the guy that lets them sack a land and go get 2 more land, they'll have 7 cards left in their library. There he is, the Spring Bloom Druid. I didn't remember his name, but now they sack a land, go get 2 more. They have 7 cards left in their library now. Nissa's landfall abilities trigger. You got it. You got it. But now they're going to search for an elf or an elemental. They don't get it, but they play. They draw another card. 6 cards left in their library. Okay, Nissa again, but nothing happens this time except the mana. Which is helpful. I mean, it's ramp, but... Mosswood Dread Knight. Skull Prophet. Okay, that's a new one. Not one of the ones we bounced back to their hand.
Wow.
Thief of Sanity, notably. I guess they could... Yeah, we'll Thief of Sanity here. Because we can steal stuff from their library now. We need 3 for this. Target artifact or creature you control. Oh, that would steal 2 things from them as well. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's do that. Because basically now what we can do is when they play... The cornucopia is fine. When they play the 5-drop, the elemental, this thing, Cavalier of Night. When they play it... Oh, Maelstrom Pulse, huh? Yeah, sure. Let's do that instead. This and this... We don't have 6? Fine. Fine, I just counter it then. They have the mana to play the Cavalier as well, which is super annoying, but... Because I wanted to make a copy of Thief of Sanity, but I was, I guess, 1 land off. That's annoying. Okay. They gain life. Here comes the Cavalier. They can sack another creature. The Druid, I assume? Yep. And they destroy my Thief of Sanity. Take 9 and go to 3. Dangerous. Okay, but whenever it attacks or blocks? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means I can play both of these. It's 2 blockers. It's not enough. I'm dead. Cool. Okay. 5 cards left in their library isn't enough. Bounce it, then they exile a card from their hand. I mean, it's probably okay, I guess. But no, because I can't do anything else after that. So I gotta just play 2 blockers and sit here, I guess. That sucks. Okay, yeah, we lose. Again. Dispersal. Then discards a card. So I guess it'll be this one. And then discard it, because I just can't. I guess it should have been the Midnight Clock, maybe, but again, it doesn't matter. I've lost 2 removal spells in a turn, so I had lost before they played it, but now I've lost and they wiped my board first, because cube again.
Right.
But you can... We're at -10. We're dead. So.
Thank you, Nimbus.
I tried to click View Battlefield and instead didn't. So thank you for remembering.
I just read it.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, we're 2-2 with this deck. We've actually gotten 2 wins with this one.
Yeah, good.
Don't ask me how, but we did.
Okay. I wasn't gonna. Because you know what you're doing. That's how.
Oh, could have fooled me. It's a surprise for all of us. Mr. Shiny Sides is who we're playing against. That's a weird name. Okay. 3 land. Ooh, Oracle the Alpha again. Oh, we have the chance at the combo. All right. We missed out on it last game, or last time we had that availability, but we'll see. Watery Grave, huh? Okay. Well, scry 1 Vraska's probably going to go to the bottom. We shuffle when we play Oracle anyway, so not a huge deal, but it gives us a better draw next turn. Undercity Sewers, Surveil 1. We take 1 down to 19. Drew another land. Enters tap, does the Watery Grave because we don't need 2 mana. Okay, next turn is Oracle. Turn after, hopefully, is Thassa with Oracle still on the battlefield, but I guess we'll see. 1 word 18. They are part black, so they do have, likely have removal. But, and they are part blue, so they could have counter, but they're tapped out. So Oracle is good here. And now we can, Hostage Taker stealing Oracle of the Alpha.
Nice.
Good for them, I guess. Next turn we can Urtai, though. Just never getting to use this Thassa, man. With the Oracle, at least.
Yeah.
Urtai is good, though. Destroy Hostage Taker. We draw a card. Or they draw a card. Sorry. We get Oracle back. It enters and does the thing.
Yay!
All right, come on, baby. Next turn we can do Thassa. Let's do it. And honestly, we could get rid of Urtai and bring him back and kill another one of their things and let them draw a card if we wanted. Ravenous Chupacabra to kill the Oracle. Okay. I mean, you already let me play it twice, I guess. I can't complain. So, thanks, I suppose. Let's play this and Ashiok, I suppose? That makes sense, right?
Welcome to my domain.
Okay. +1. No attacks. Ashiok is at 6, so even if they triple attack at Ashiok, we get the chance to just kill the witch. Ashiok takes 3, goes to 3, and then we just keep plussing 1 Ashiok every turn. So we got options. Sarah the Benevolent.
Wow.
+1/+1. Creatures with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn. Got it. Perfect. That's the only attacker. Good. I will happily double block that menace creature. They get to choose, but it does not matter. I've also blocked, so they exile the top 2 cards of the library. Whirler Rogue and an Island goes away. Excellent. We drew another land. Let's play this land and Gigan / Garuda. We each mill 4. Do I get anything? I do! It's Resto! Yay. Oh my god! It's Resto, exiling Gigan, replaying Gigan, and doing it again. Okay, we got nothing. Oh, we got Phyrexian Metamorph. Select an object to copy. Resto. Blinking Gigan.
Oh my god. What the hell is happening?
And we get Nightmare Shepherd. Okay. Ashiok, what are you going to do? Oh my god. They conceded.
Oh my god. Thank you, Mr. Shiny Sides. That's crazy. What a crazy game. Holy crap.
Agreed.
Marcus says, why not copy Chupacabra and destroy theirs?
That's a fair point. I mean, I guess because on the field it's a 2/2, and I made a 3/4, a 3/4, a 6/6, and a 4/4 this turn.
He says, wow, the pop-off is real.
Yeah, that was insane. That was really, really good. Also, they had 13 cards left in their library. And Thassa could have come out next turn.
Oh.
So I could have...
does what?
You blink something at the end of every turn. So just like I blinked Gigan twice, I could have done it every turn. Or I could have blinked Resto, although, wait, no, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, no, it does say under your control. Okay. Because a lot of times what it'll say is like exile something and then bring it back into play under its owner's control. But this just says, at the beginning of your end step, exile up to one other target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. Because, like, it's their Restoration Angel. So if it was under its owner's control, they'd get it back, which means they'd then blink their Chupacabra, as Marcus mentioned, and, like, kill our Gigan or something. But we could also just blink Gigan every turn.
Yeah.
And even if we whiffed, which we didn't do at all this game, thank you, deck, appreciate it, and or Arena, whoever I'm thanking here. But even if we whiffed, we still are milling them 4 cards every time we do that.
Right.
And when they draw their card for the turn, that's 5 cards every turn cycle, and they had 13 left.
Right.
So we would have only needed to do that 2 more times, plus the fact that we now had 10 damage in the air and 6 on the ground, with this saying that every time it attacks or blocks, they exile the top 2 cards of their library.
Right.
So when we did this, they would have gone down to 11. Then they would have drawn their card down to 10. We did this down to 6. Like, it just kind of perpetuates.
Sure.
So. And we were making a second one of these. So, yeah.
The pop off is glorious, Marcus.
That was really great. That's exactly what, that's what Cube is supposed to be. But, like,
Hardly happens for you.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't even necessarily say that it happens that, like, amazingly for our opponents. It's just like, oh, okay, they're just slowly killing everything we've played and,
Sure.
kill us or whatever. Which, again, perfectly viable strategy. And in no way am I arguing that. But, like, those, like, combo-y, like Marcus said, pop-off moments, like, that's what I love. That's really cool. I'm a Vorthos at heart, but, there's a... Is it Johnny? Johnny combo player? Is that right? Timmy just likes flashy things. I think I have to mulligan this. I have a Maze Mind Tome, but, like... I think I have to mulligan this one. Okay, that's much better. Much better.
Nice. It never happens that the mulligan's
I
better.
I know. And they mulliganed as well. So
Okay,
that's good.
good.
I'll just get rid of Ogier Patique or whatever the hell it's called.
I was like, why is it back? Because it didn't leave yet.
Yeah, they forgot to get rid of it. Patique, I was right. Hell yeah. So yeah, we can Watery Grave this turn, let it enter tapped. They, like I said, they also mulliganed, so that's a good sign for us. And they played Temple Garden. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Second land, do nothing, pass. I could probably get Midnight Clock on curve, unless I really have to kill something with Urtai, but I don't imagine I will.
Hopefully not.
Hell yeah. They passed. Beautiful.
So good.
All right, third land, Midnight Clock. Let's get it going early, if we can. No blue on their side, so I wasn't afraid of a counterspell. But
Early to late, because it's a clock.
they instead can play a card that will destroy a... Sorry, I didn't mean to
Okay.
not...
Destroy what?
Destroy an artifact or enchantment, like the one we have on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They didn't.
No, because they can attack, and now they do this and make a 3/3 that has first strike. We have Snapcaster, but that's not super helpful at this exact moment, but it's fine. We're going to play this. We're going to play Urtai. We don't have the 1, right? So destroy this to keep the clock around.
Yes.
Seems okay.
Seems great.
Spoilers, I don't mind taking 3 here. So if and when they attack, it will go through. Guess what? Alright, 4 mana on their side. They are white, red, green. So they have another way of destroying an artifact. That's fine.
Damn.
That's fine. We played it early enough for that reason. Can have it enter as a copy of any non-land permanent on the battlefield. So I could make my own Blade Splicer thing. I guess I could just make another Urtai and kill their token. But then I attack first, right? Attack with Urtai. They take it. Make a second Urtai. Choose the one you wish to keep. Just had to check which one I was going to ask about, because
Sure.
I've made that mistake before. Like, oh yeah, I want to get rid of this one, and then it's like, you've kept this one. It's like, no, that's not what I said.
Yeah, opposite.
All right. And Urtai gets killed within a braid. Fine. Take one. You got it. Wojek Investigator. That's a good one. 4/4 flyer in response to the 2/4 flyer. So at the beginning of their upkeep, investigate once for each opponent who has more cards in hand than you. And they have 4 cards in hand right now. We have 3. Now they have 3. And we have 3. Now they have 2. Lion Sash. Whoa. Oh, and Davriel wants them to discard cards. Oh, no. Oh, and they exiled our Urtai. That's fine. Actually, do we have any graveyard recursion? I don't even know. Obviously, we're in black, so they are right to be afraid of it, but I don't think we have any, so... Wojek Investigator. Oh, reconfiguring. Wow. Very nice. Okay, they can attack for 4. No blocks. I mean, do I just, like... Yeah, I think I do. So I will kill or give the Wojek Investigator -3/-3 perpetually. Sure. Let's do it. Because then, basically, if they want to attack with both of their creatures next turn at Davriel, they can. And they will kill him. But they will lose their Investigator in the process. And then, of course, they'll get their Lion Sash back, but... They're thinking about it. Okay. It's a 2/4. But we have no more... Oh, they can get from their own graveyard, I guess? How many cards are in their graveyard? 3? Okay. Now we can't kill it. They passed through attackers. Plarg, Dean of Chaos. Discard a card, draw a card. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary, non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less. You can cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay. We don't have a 5th land, huh? That's annoying. Okay. I'll plus up Davriel. I will Champion of Wits, hoping to find a land. We found Geigen and a land. Alright, Veraska and Snapcaster Mage, you guys get to go away. I'll play my 5th land, which means next turn, if we draw a 6th land, we just play Geigen. I'll say no attacks here. We're okay with Champion of Wits dying. In fact, quite pleased with it. They obviously can eat Veraska with the Lion Sash. If they really want to, which of course they do. Why wouldn't you? Lion Sash, a very good card, by the way, if that was at all unclear. Choose a non-legendary creature that's saddled it this turn. Okay, so who's saddling it? The Blade Splicer, so they can make another 3/3 first strike. Golem. Two 3/3 first striking golems. Okay, they have to discard their red cap Gutter Dweller. But then they make 2 copies of the Blade Splicer. That when they enter, they make 3/3s that are first strikers, which is pretty good. We're at 9, so I guess I block here and here, because they go away, right? So The Lion Sash for sure. To eat Veraska and kill my flyer. Doesn't matter. I just need to live, man. Okay. We're at 7.
Okay.
Land off the top would be super helpful, deck. Untapped land, preferably, obviously. Come on, deck. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Geigen. Mill. We whiffed on my side. We got Intrepid Adversary, which does actual nothing for us.
Okay.
We're at 7, so I think I'm going to do this. Kill him to accept one of his offers and then one of his conditions. One of his offers, return 2 random creatures from your graveyard to your hand. They each perpetually get +1/+1. Conjure a card named Mana Guardian into your hand. Return a random creature card with the highest mana value from among cards in your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, what creatures are in my graveyard? Champion of Wits or the Sphinx.
Ooh.
Okay, or 2 to my hand. So yeah, it's going to be that, and then I lose 6. Each creature I don't control perpetually gets +1/+1, or you get an emblem with whenever you draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. I mean, I'm not going to live that long, so I'll take that one.
Okay.
Sphinx is back. Emblem. The 3/1 has lifelink. That's helpful, actually. At first I was like, it does nothing, but that's not bad.
Sure.
Oh, but it's probably going to... Yeah, we're dead. It would negate one of the 3/3s, I guess. So we could, like, if they swing out, we just block the 2/2. And negate one of the 3/3s. Oh.
Thank you, Bob M51. I'm sorry. I saw the B and the M and switched them in my mind. It's
Sure.
just-
Yeah.
even though I then said M again. Anyway.
Well, we got 3 wins with this deck.
Okay.
That was something. Huh?
Yeah.
Cute. We went 3 and 3. We got 2,000 gold. I spent less than that to enter the event, so that's good.
Okay, great.
We get Thrashing Brontodon, Wandermare.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
From Throne of Eldraine. Thrashing Brontodon from Ixalan, or Rivals of Ixalan.
Mm.
And our rare is a Grape Shot.
Ooh. Okay. That's a pretty art.
Right? I didn't check the store today. What's wrong with me?
Oh.
Okay, that's right. I did check the store today. Why are you telling me that I didn't? I definitely knew that Nico was what was going on here, but okay. Or not Nico, right?
Yeah, Nico.
Oh, yeah, Nico Aris. Okay, anyway. I was right. Good. Let's
done for a
open.
bit.
Let's open 10 Outlaws of Thunder Junction packs. We're obviously closing out the stream here, but we'll open our packs to close out the night. We got 1 mythic that will not arena. It will not be one of the wild cards. Okay, let's just double check here.
Nice.
We got the Giant Beaver. Bonus sheet cards, but not new. Bonus sheet, but not new. Same here. Same here. Same here. So into our rares and mythic.
Okay.
Rakdos joins up. Apparently this is our first Rakdos joins up.
Nice. All right. I could have sworn we had it, but that's fine.
Same. Slick Shot Show Off.
Cool. Cool.
Botanical Sanctum. With cacti.
Yeah, that are growing so well despite how moist it is.
Yeah,
That's not how it works.
sure ain't. Dust Bowl from the bonus sheet.
Yeah.
Do you like this art?
It's interesting. It reminds me of The Wizard of Oz, the Auntie M's house.
Oh, sure, okay. For some reason I was like, this doesn't look like the Emerald City.
No.
Auntie M's house makes a lot more sense, Joe.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Auntie M's house isn't red, but like it's got that sort of like neutral tone sort of deal.
Yep. Okay. We get Breaches the Blastmaker. You like
Yes.
this goblin pirate?
He's the fucking bomb.
Get it? Because he's got a bomb in the art.
Yes, he does.
We've got Wily Duke, a teen hero. This card is so good. I really liked the Mounts deck, and this was a very good card for the Mounts deck. Because it's a 4/2 Vigilance, but then whenever it becomes tapped, you gain a life and draw a card. So you look at that and say, well, when's it going to become tapped? Because if you attack with it, but you just saddle. You just tap it to saddle something, and then you gain a life and draw a card just off the saddle, and then all the other abilities that you get that are benefits for saddling, and he's got 4 power. So he could saddle a giant beaver and become a 5/3.
Yeah, sounds hot.
Tiny Bones joins up as well, just like Rakdos. We've got a rare wild card,
Okay.
which means we won't have... Anyway,
Exactly.
our first Pariah from the bonus sheet. Pariah is a card that I distinctly remember from like my high school like lunch table days. Pariah was a big spell cast around that time.
Wow.
You put it on a creature, any creature you want, and all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. So people used to love putting this on a card that was indestructible or prevent all damage that would be dealt to it or something like that, because then all damage that would be dealt to you gets dealt to your creature that you prevent all damage. And then, what are you supposed to do about that? Oh, right, destroy target creature. Yeah. Anyway, well, I said indestructible. So you can put it on something indestructible, and then your opponent has to have an exile spell. But yeah, this is a good card. The art's fine, I guess. The other fun thing that you can do with this is you put Pariah on their best creature.
Oh.
Because it doesn't say enchant creature you control.
Yeah.
So you just put it on their best creature, and then all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to their creature instead. So if they're trying to kill you, they just kill their creature first.
That's so fun.
It is very fun. Yes, I agree. Commandeer. This was in the cube in a different art, I believe. But it's 7 mana. We can exile 2 blue cards from our hand rather than paying its mana cost. And we steal target non-creature spell. And we may choose new targets for it.
Nice.
So if they have a kill spell or, draw 6 cards or something, we do that instead. We have the Great Train Heist. I mean, this looks like the Great Train Heist.
I know, right?
They're literally
it
stealing
is.
the whole train. So, but yeah, here's the Great Train Heist, where you can untap all your... So this one's a good game ender. Instant speed, 1 mana to start, but for an additional 3, you untap all your creatures. If it's your combat phase, you get an additional combat phase, so you get to attack again. If you pay 2 more, all your creatures also get +1/+0 in first strike. And if you pay another 1, you choose your opponent. And whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to your opponent this turn, you make a tapped treasure token. So you just make a bunch of tapped treasures and all that other fun stuff.
Nice.
Colossal Rattleworm. I know you love this guy.
I do. He's playing with his rattle.
With this rattle.
Yeah.
All right, and our mythic. Yeah. Our first, apparently, Annie Flash the Veteran.
Sick.
I mean, that's really cool. A
Yeah.
4/5 for 6 with Flash. When she enters, if we cast her, return a permanent with mana value 3 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Whenever she becomes tapped, exile the top 2 cards of our library, and we can play those cards this turn.
Cool.
Very cool. And a good way to kind of, we didn't play it today, but say goodbye to Outlaws of Thunder Junction, because again, we'll be, it will go away, and we'll be playing some Modern Horizons 3 next week, because don't forget, we are live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel.
Yes.
And we would love to have you join us. We have a Shared Animosity from the bonus sheet,
Okay.
and we got a Mythic from this set. It's Ashiok.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Thanks,
Nice.
Ashiok. Ah, so cool. So cool. And last but not least, March of the Machine. No Mythic this time, but Rona.
Oh, nice.
Rona's
Good
like, you should have
card.
picked me.
Yeah, right.
You're probably right, Rona. You're probably right. But guess what, everybody? That means that is going to be the end of this particular stream. thank you all so very much for joining us. I know that Cube is like, I'm so good at it. So, I understand that you come here for just the peak Magic plays during Cube, but I appreciate it.
Greg's here saying, oh no, pack's being opened. That means this is over, and for sure.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Yep. That is exactly what I came here for. For pack openings?
No, for the peak Magic playing
I see.
of Cube.
Peak Cube draft gameplay.
Yeah, well, you missed it. We went 0-3, and then 3-3.
Yeah. He says smile face. Well, thank you, Greg, for being here, and we're sorry you missed it, but VOD?
Yeah, in fact, Amy, keep it going.
Okay, and Marcus, thank you so much for being here and being your awesome self as always. Greg says, hope you guys are doing awesome.
We are.
It's bedtime, Greg.
That's correct. But otherwise, yeah, we're good. I mean, we had a good night. We had a good day. So
yeah,
we get to close it off and rest now. That's all.
Yes. C. Holland, thank you for being here as always. And that was it.
No, we had...
one more. Collector Invest.
That's right.
Very cool to have you back
exactly.
as well.
Yeah. So...
it just looks so similar to Greg's purple dot because it's another purple dot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and C and G are close to one another if you're looking at it from a distance. So, yeah. So yeah, for all of you folks that may have been watching, if you did not hear your name just mentioned, it's just because we didn't see you in chat. It's not because we don't appreciate you. We do appreciate you.
Yes.
And thank you so much for being here. We thank you for taking the time and spending it with us however you choose to do so. If you're watching us on the VOD, give yourself a shout out in the comments. Thanks for spending time with us there as well. Like I mentioned, we'll be back live again this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern to get towards the end game. I can't promise we'll finish it. I don't know the game or all about the game. But we're going to keep playing our playthrough of God of War Ragnarok, and things are happening. So
have a great night, guys. It was great to see you guys last weekend. Smile face, good night, Greg says.
Thank you, Greg. You have a good night, too. It was an absolute pleasure to see you for the events and stuff this weekend, but also just to see you. It was great. So thank you as well. And hopefully you have a good night as well. Hopefully you all have a good night, or I guess in C. Holland's case, a good morning.
Yes.
Thank you all, as Amy said, for being here. And again, if you want that shout out and you did not get it tonight, all you got to do, pop in a chat, just say hey. Obviously, we'd love to hear from you more. But if you're not comfortable doing so at all, no worries whatsoever. Please consider this our blanket thank you here at the end to you as well.
Right.
And then obviously next Monday we'll be back with more MTG Arena live at 8 p.m. Eastern. I already mentioned it before. You know the drill. Sub, ring the bell. Check the description down below for links to our other two channels, Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
As well as links to our socials, especially Gluten Free for All's Instagram. Amy doing some killer stuff over there, so you should definitely check it out. But between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.